Hi everyone, by the end of this video you will understand the role of an if node, in what use cases you can utilize it, and what is the importance of if node in n8n and in building AI agents. Welcome to n8n Basics series, in which I cover some of the very important nodes, some very basic concepts, but they are extremely crucial to build super powerful AI agents. So if you're a beginner, if you're just starting in n8n and you want to understand each and every node in depth, this video is super important for you. Let's get started. So let's understand the role of if node with two different examples. So in this example, basically this is a super assistant that is managing both of my calendar as well as my Gmail sub agent. And in this particular AI agent, I give an input using Telegram, either through a voice command or through a text command on my Telegram. And that command goes through this particular agent. If I provide a voice command that travels through this particular route, goes to the AI agent, completes my request either by triggering the calendar sub agent or Gmail sub agent. And when I get the output, that output goes through if node. Okay, and we want output either in the voice format or text format. So the way I've built this particular AI agent is that if I give a voice input to my Telegram, I want to get the voice output on my Telegram. But if I give a text input on my Telegram, I want to get a text output on my Telegram, right? So to get an output either in a voice format or a text format, we need some kind of node that can direct the output from this AI agent through either this way or this particular way. This can be achieved in two different manners. One, by adding a switch node like this, which I've added over here, or we can also utilize an if node, because there is only one condition, that if there is a voice input detected over here, then we can simply route the output through this way. But if there is no voice input detected at the beginning, then we can route the output through this way. So we have added an if node over here. How to add an if node? Simply click on this plus icon on the top right hand side, search for if. You will get this particular node, click on it. So in this particular node, here are the configurations you need to make. So there is an option called conditions over here. Okay, under conditions, I've simply added one particular field, which is the file ID. Okay, so you just need to know that whenever we send a voice input in a Telegram, there is a file ID associated with it, right? So file ID will appear as one of the nodes on the left hand side. And what I'm saying, that if you detect any file ID, voice file ID, which exists as a string, so I've added the voice file ID over here, and I'm selecting string and I'm selecting exist option in this. So I'm saying that if you determine any voice file ID at the input, and if then route the output of this node through this way, because you can see there are two options of an if node at the output level. One is true, another one is false. So if the condition given over here is true, then route the output from the previous AI agent through this way. But if the condition which we are providing over here is false, then route the output through this particular way. Okay, the output of an AI agent. So I'm using if node to see if the voice file ID, which is the input, if the voice file ID is available, then route the output through this way. That means we want the output to be in the audio format, so we have route the output through this way. But if the voice file ID is not available, that means the input was given in the text format, then simply route the output through this way. Okay, so that's one use case of if node. Let me explain you with another example. Okay, so in this example, I have built an AI agent that writes the entire research paper for me. Let me explain you the role of if node with another example. So this is my research paper writing agent. This agent write end-to-end research paper for me. And in this agent, there is a huge role of if node. If you see, if node is being used over here, and then it is used again at this point. Okay. By the way, I've created another video where I've clearly or in detail explain how you can build an AI agent that writes the entire research paper for you, and you can also build an AI business for it and charge from your clients. You can basically use this AI agent to write research paper for other people and charge them anywhere between $150 to $200. Okay, so I've provided the link of that video in the description, but over here let's understand the use of if node. So in this particular AI agent, which is writing research paper for me, it starts with a status in a Google Sheet. Okay, so here I've provided a Google Sheet which has a column called status. So the column number C is called status. So when I add the topic of any research paper and I want my AI agent to write the entire research paper on this particular topic, I just select the status of this particular research paper as pending. Okay, now this AI agent, it determines whether it has to execute the request or not based on the value in status column. So if the value in status column is pending, then it will execute the entire agent and it will go through all these steps. Okay, so what we have to find that if the value of status is pending in this Google Sheet, then execute it. But if the value of status column, this column is either complete or blank, then do not execute this entire agent, this entire research paper writing agent, right? Because if the value of status is complete, that means the process is already completed. We don't want to write the entire research paper. Or if the value of status is blank, then also we don't want this research paper agent to run. We only want to run this research agent when the value of status is pending. Okay, so that's why we have added an if node over here. Again, to add it, simply click on this plus button, search for an if node, you get the if node. Now in this if node, what I've done is I've added the value of the status column over here by dragging and dropping from the left hand side when you'll execute it. And what I'm saying that the value of this particular status, it should be equal to, so go to string and select the option is equal to, and I'm writing pending. Okay, so every time it finds the status as pending and that condition is true, as I told you last time, there are two outcomes of an if node, either a true or false. So if the condition given inside is true, it will route the request through this way where the entire AI agent is available and the rest of the parts will be executed. But if the outcome of the condition is false, it is going to take the request through this route and there is nothing on this output. Okay, so this is again another role of an if node where we are using it to decide whether we want to execute the entire AI agent or not. The same thing we are using in the second section of this AI agent, where in this Google Sheet, we are saying that, okay, we need some kind of input from the user. And in this particular column, again, we are using two different statuses, pending or complete. Okay, so in this particular agent, we say that once an AI agent write all these sections like introduction, literature review, and research methodology, we want user to enter result input and some information about himself as well as people to thank. And when these things are added, we want user to mark the status as pending so that research paper agent will write other sections like result, discussion, conclusion, limitations, and all other things, right? So to make that happen, so all these remaining sections like result, discussion, conclusion, they are executed by the second section of this research paper writing agent, right? Now for this second section to be executed, again we are using if node to double check that, hey, in this Google Sheet, again check that the value of input status column is pending or not. If the value of input status column is pending, as well as we are using two statuses here, that you have to make sure that the value of input status column should be pending and the value of status column should be complete. Okay, so this column value should be complete and the second column value should be pending. So we are adding two conditions over here that, hey, input status column is equal to pending and the status column, which is column number C, this value should be equal to complete. Okay, when both of these situations meet and they are true, then only execute the agent. Okay, so the second part of this research paper agent, which is this entire part in the section, it will only be executed when both the conditions will be met and it will be checked by this if node. Okay, so this is how we utilize if node to trigger different kind of agents or to route the output of AI agent through two different paths based on what you want. So utilize if node. It is extremely important. I hope this video was helpful. Make sure to join my school community. I've given a link in the description below, and that's where we provide a lot of important information regarding latest AI news, AI tools, as well as AI agents. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure to subscribe it. See you in the next video.